if you're going to stick onto one technology and you're not learning something new, definitely you will be left behind. At our time, there was no Cloudflare program, or we don't know what community is. Engineering is all about bringing new ideas and bringing ideas to life.
Welcome to another brand new episode of Let's Talk Tech. We bring you engaging conversations with successful individuals, and this episode is of no exception. Today, we are going to have this insightful conversation with a mind-blowing achiever. We have with us Dheeraj Choudhary, Lead Systems Engineer, EPAM Systems. Hello, Dheeraj.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Thrilled to have you here.
I'm also excited to have this specific conversation right now.
So to start off with, could you share a little bit about your journey and your job role as the lead system engineer?
I'm an IT engineer with 10 plus years of experience. So I have worked into multiple companies. The current company that I'm working with is EPAM Systems, India Private Limited, and my base location is Pune. And apart from that, what exactly I do in my daily day-to-day life work is I'm morely focused towards AWS cloud. So I'm a part of AWS practice where we work on to different projects for clients, where we work into different domains. It can be a DevOps domain, AWS consulting, data engineering, generative AI, different kinds of niche that the company is looking for, and EPAM system does the outsourcing of the resources to that company.
All right. In an era where on a daily basis changes happen, developments happen, how does it affect the coders and job roles associated with it?
You have to be a continuous learner.
Okay.
That is the only answer I would say to that. The reason for that is technology is evolving and changing rapidly. So if you're going to stick onto one technology and you're not learning something new, definitely you will be left behind. And nowadays we have been seeing that companies very demanding.
Okay.
If you're not up to the mark, you might be part of some layoff or something.
Okay.
So that is the reason you have to keep on continuous upskilling with the new tools and technologies. And it's a developer's or the IT person job to understand what is the new trend, where the company is focusing. So for example, if I am into AWS practice, so when I joined the practice, my company was purely focusing onto DevOps. Then came the era of generative AI and artificial intelligence, machine learning. So they are focusing towards that. So once your company changes the vision towards this progress, you have to align with that vision and you have to upskill in that manner, so that if those kinds of project comes in, you can pitch in that you would be interested and you might go with the flow.
This digital era, AI is a game changer. AI is everywhere. So with its updation, how do you think it affects the field of engineering, and how can we cope up with it?
So honestly speaking, it does not affect the field of engineering.
Okay.
It is, you can consider it as a tool.
Okay.
So that is a tool for you to leverage it.
Okay.
It is not a tool to replace you.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, previously people were saying that if some new technology comes in, people are going to leave the remove from their jobs. But it's not like that. When generative AI jobs will come in, it will create a lot of jobs.
Okay.
But the crux right now is you have to learn that. So it is not a rocket science if you don't want to get into deep dive and be an engineer into machine learning algorithms and all. But yes, you can be a prompt engineer. You can start from the first level, that is layer 1, that is artificial intelligence. Then if you get interest, you can go to the second layer, that is machine learning. Then you can go to the third layer, that is deep learning.
Okay.
Based on that.
Could you share a few insights on EPAM's approach to recruiting fresh talents?
So EPAM is actually very, it is, you can say, technology obsessed.
Okay.
So I have been taking interviews in EPAM, and EPAM, that is the company where they have a interview portal where they will ask you to write your code. They'll give you use case scenario. It will be a real time use case scenario. So there was an era where people used to say that, do you know this function? You will say yes. That's it. But over here, if I ask you that, do you know this function? You say yes. I will tell you, please code it for me.
Okay. For students aspiring to create a career in engineering, what do you think are the skills that they must develop that will make them stand out from the rest? Because I feel in today's generation, the engineering career is very crowded, is what people say. So if you have to stand out from the crowd, what is?
So suppose if you are an engineer, for example, and you are into coding background or some kind of DevOps roadmap you have. So you have to understand that how you can stand out. The first thing is certification stands you out,
Okay.
the global certification.
Okay.
But when you're doing a certification, it should not be that I will get some dumps, I will read that and I will clear
Huh.
it out. You have to be honest to yourself.
Okay.
So the first thing that a student need to learn is he has to be truthful to himself.
Okay.
He don't have to lie to
Hmm.
himself that yes, I have done this. He should tell himself that yes, I have done it by my own. That is one
Okay.
thing. Apart from certification, these kinds of community events which keeps on happening, right? So today we are sitting together, we don't know each other, right? But because of this community event, we interact, we network.
Yes. Yes.
The same way I have been into multiple community events from last year, more than 25, 30 plus. Not only in India, I have been to Malaysia community event, reinvent recap, reinvent in Las Vegas, then different countries I have visited. So it expands my network, and it also gives me an opportunity, a professional opportunity, to ask them if there is any opening, that am I the right candidate who can join. Because if today your company is not hiring a fresher, might be my company is hiring.
Okay.
So that is how you make network connections.
Yes. Yes.
That is one thing. And apart from that, nowadays I have seen developers are not that obvious like uh, real-time developers. They don't have a developer portfolio, right? So you have to showcase that what kind of project you have been doing.
Okay.
So it's people are like doing project for the college. They will write down in a Word file or they will take a printout. It's not. It does not work like that. Go to GitHub, uh, uh, upload your code, tell people that what you have done, create a video out of it, explain them. That is how people know you. That is how people know that what you know and how you can explain. The more you explain, that is the more detailed knowledge you are having.
Your participation in this conference itself proves your interest towards community engagement. So, how do you think such events and conferences and such community engagement practices develop students as well as the youth of today and all of the professionals that develop today?
So let me give you an example of AWS Cloud Club program. At our time, there was no Cloud Club program, or we don't know what community is.
Yes.
So today, because of Cloud Club, most of the Cloud Club members, you will see them, they are certified. At least they are having a basic certification of AWS, and they know that what is the next certification they want to do. And when these meetups happen, this kind of event, suppose you have done the basic certification, you have that leverage to ask me that, sir, I am onto this part. What should I do?
Yes. Yes.
So that is one thing that you get opportunity to talk with seniors, and that is one thing, that is a better thing. But apart from that, AWS Cloud Club has created a website that is awscommunity.com. If you go to that website, they not only cover the aspect of uh, student focus, they will take you from students till professional aspect. So they will tell you that what kinds of events are happening all across the globe.
Okay.
So based on the niche that you're focusing upon, you can select that program. You can go over there. If you're part of student Cloud Club program, AWS people are there to support you. Like Jen was here. She's today. If a Cloud Club member goes and reach out to her, she will give more information that how you can go, how you can reach out, how you can connect. If you are there, if you are new, you don't know, you have never traveled, go, Dheeraj is over there, I will talk to Dheeraj. Dheeraj will come, he will coordinate with you. So this is how networking works, and this is how community gives you leverage to make professional network and also to learn.
Okay, okay. Basically, institutions these days, even though there are events and all of that happening, such conferences, they bridge the gap between students and industrial experts.
Yes.
How important do you think it is?
It's very important. So for example, suppose when I am in college, they are telling me that these are the algorithms that you need to run. That is tree algorithm or different kinds of other algorithm. But you are just learning it as a part of your exercise that has been provided to you. You don't know how to use it. And a guy comes from industry and he shows you that the algorithms that you are learning, this is how you implement it. So the tools that you have, you use that tool and you create an entire structure over here which is fully functional.
Okay.
How it impacts the life of people. So sometimes, for example, if an IT guy comes in, the IT guy is not only going to work in IT, he might be developing a solution for healthcare. He will show you that this kind of knowledge that you're having, how your IT background is helping human in terms of bringing some evolution in technology. So that is how industrial examples tell you that whatever you're learning is aligned with what companies are looking for. And when you're making a resume, you can tell them that this was the use case that I have done, and my use case is very aligned to this kind of implementation which Netflix has done, which Google has done. So when we host, so I have organized a lot of events. So when we bring in speakers, they give example about Netflix, they give example about Bitcoin, a scam or something, a lot of example in terms of security, in terms of provisioning. So you learn from their experiences. But trust me, till the time nobody is going to come and speak, you're not going to go on Chrome, Google Chrome, and you're not going to search it by yourself. Till the
Okay.
time industry experts explains you that what exactly it is and what impact it has, people don't. So that is the bridging gap between the industry and the students,
Okay.
and they get more interest to learn that tools and technologies.
Okay. System engineering involves addressing and rectifying a lot of complex challenges. So, could you please share few of them to the audience?
So complex challenges. So for example, you can take an example of payment gateway, right? So previously, payment gateway. You can take a example of our UPI, right? So this all kind engineering which came into picture, but that is part of the payment gateway. So now with one click, you can transfer money to any place, anywhere. This is all engineering that people are doing in the background, and one of our best innovation from India that other countries are actually buying out. So engineering is all about bringing new ideas and bringing ideas to life. And if you talk about system engineering, specifically focusing on systems, so you can see the transition of systems from where they were and how they have became now. So previously we were using small hard disk and floppy disk, right? And now you can see it's pen drive. Nowadays we are not even using pen drive, right? It's all airdrop or Bluetooth transfer, or we care a lot of things that we use.
Throughout your career, have you had any mentorship experiences, or like you said, networking experiences, or experiences that actually tuned you to a better human as a professional? Could you share a little about that?
Mentorship is a very important aspect that everybody should actually consider in life. First and foremost thing, your mentors are not to be made if you're making a mentor for 1 year or 6 months. Mentors are a lifelong mentors. Even if you have taken mentorship and you have crossed his path itself and you're ahead of him, that does not mean that you leave his mentorship. A mentor, once a mentor is lifetime a mentor. So choose the mentor who will help you to pave the path towards your dream that you're looking for. That is one thing, and I believe in mentorship. I have got very good mentors. So when I came to community, I got a lot of good mentorship from Ridhima Kapoor. She is the head developer marketing head of India. Then in terms of YouTubing, I took a good mentorship from a few from my friend Sandeep Das. Then in terms of user group, when I joined, I was very new to that. Then there was an older member, Vishal Alat. He guided me a lot in terms of what user group said, how we have to talk to people, how we have to represent. So I have a lot of mentors, and I have a very good relations with all of them. I keep on learning with them. Whenever I'm confused that am I going in the right direction or not, still I contact them and ask them that, dude, I'm doing this. Is that okay? And they guide me.
So, Dheeraj, as we conclude our chat, I'd like to ask you this: is there an advice, a piece of advice that you would like to give all those students who are especially attending this conference, who's all set to embark on their career journey?
Yes. So my advice would be when you're coming to the session, I do understand networking is an important aspect that you are looking for, but just make sure that whatever sessions are being organized as part of the event, look what is the agenda, understand what is your niche. So for example, we are right now having three tracks. One track is for generative AI, one track is for DevOps, another track is for security, and this. Understand your niche where you have to go ahead, and based on that attend the session properly, make notes. If you have any query, you have that speaker in front of you, ask that speaker questions, because whenever speaker goes on the stage, the first question he is going to tell you that I am here for you guys. If you have any questions, come to me. And he will come in the morning at 9 until the 6 o'clock. He's going to stay there for you. And that is an industrial expert. And if you go to that person just to ask in other way, people charge you 5,000, 10,000, and over here that guy's spending his personal life coming out to help you guys. So take full leverage of it, network with them, connect with them on social media, ask them questions that might actually help you to pave your path towards your journey that you're looking for.
Thank you, sir. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
Okay.